Hey guys, I'm Steve, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about the joys of stock market investing and long-term dividend gain. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you're a new subscriber, guys, welcome back. Guys, I listened a little bit in on a conference call yesterday late about with Tesla and a lot of stuff that Elon Musk was saying. And one of the things that blew my mind was he gave Tesla, in the future, he said he could see it possible that it could have an valuation of $4 trillion, meaning the company would be worth $4 trillion. Now, is that possible? Anything's possible. He didn't give a definite deadline or anything like that, but I thought it was cool that he said that. And the way he said it, I was like, okay, well, there's no fluctuation in his voice or anything. And, he's very sure of himself, which is one of the things I like about him, why I invested in Tesla. But, they had their earnings yesterday. And as far as the revenue, they missed on it. But the earnings per share was above what they had expected. Wall Street had expected. Now, in addition to that, he said in a positive note, they see their annual growth rate at 50% year over year, which is good for me as a long-term investor down the line. Now, we all know they have supply chain issues. They have warned against that, and they also mentioned the logistical issues. Now, one of the things that was cool about what he said, and it kind of calmed me down a little bit and made, it was kind of eye-opening to me, and I never even thought about this, guys, was he said part of the reason why they had logistical issues was because there weren't enough boats, trains, and car carriers to support the weight of all the inventory they had at a certain time. So basically, a lot of people couldn't get their cars in time because they just had to sacrifice some for another trip. And I was like, well, okay, that's really understandable. So as far as that, I mean, like I mentioned yesterday, they had the cars already. They had the cars built, but getting the cars out was the problem. And when he explained it, I was like, okay, that's a fixable problem, and that's something I can normalize in my head. And as far as the supply chain issues and stuff like that, they're going through parts, different things going on globally, with different countries and stuff like that. Stuff like that is going to happen. But he said his team is working on it. They're well aware of what they got to do. And one of their main focuses is getting this corrected and giving the best service they can to their customers and getting these vehicles out, on time and giving them good customer satisfaction. So, I mean, the man can only control what he control, because like he mentioned a lot of times in his call, that he was like, a lot of stuff is outside of our control, but we're working to do what we can with what we have. That's all you can ask for, guys. Now, as far as this $4 trillion valuation, is it possible? I don't know, but part of me, being a Tesla investor, and not trying to be, play favoritism with Tesla because I own it, but the man got a lot of stuff going on. He got stuff in space. He got satellites in space. He got a space program. They're trying to do this robo-taxi thing, and he got a lot of projects out here that, can come into fruition in the near future. And, he has teams that individually are working on them. So, I mean, it is possible that he could do that. Like I said, it's a tech company. So, I mean, Apple reached $1 trillion and people couldn't even believe it. So, I mean, why isn't this worth, believing in? But getting back to, I don't want to get on the soapbox about it, but oh, let me say this real fast. He said that does not include the Optimist Bot getting that valuation of $4 trillion. So that right there tells you something. Now, the Optimist Bot, in my opinion, once they come up with the final design and not have all these prototypes and show what this can do, because I mean, they got a lot of time to do R&D with this thing, and they go over constant scenarios. Because you got to understand something with this robot, and the way science fiction is, and the fears of AI taking over, and overrunning human beings and all that sci-fi stuff. you gotta know, you know for a fact that these folks at Tesla that are setting this up are going through every precaution to make sure they don't have any type of snafu or any kind of craziness. You know, it was the same thing with the self-driving technology, the fear that was spread with that. And I guarantee you, as soon as these things start hitting the production line or they start coming out, you're gonna hear all kind of horror stories and stuff, especially against lobbyists against AI. So, you know, just be prepared for that. But going into towards the future, he also said that this Q4 coming up, they'll make all those orders. Now, he said in so many words, Q4, Q1 of next year might be a little rocky. So expect that. Now, you know, and I respect that he said that. Hey, it might not be what people think. So what does that mean? I'm a long-term investor in the stock. It might mean a buying opportunity. Now, the stock today was sitting at like $214, right? As beginning of this taping. Now, I'm waiting for it to drop to 2. In fact, it was at 208. I'm sorry about that. It was at 208. Now, if it gets to 2, I got to start scratching my head and thinking, you know, but with what he said, you know, we could have mixed reviews and a lot of fluctuation in Tesla stock. You know how Tesla stock is. It's all over the place, guys. So what I'm going to do, I plan on holding it for the long run anyway, really looking back into it 2024 to see where we are, or right when we're coming out of this inflationary period with these interest rates and all this other stuff. But it is seeable because for it to get to $4 trillion, they're talking about all the stock got to do, because they had so many stock splits, is get up to $1,000 again. I can see the stock going back up to $1,000 again, because you know how Tesla is. All Tesla got to do is get one nice run and everybody jump back on it, especially a lot of institutional investors, you know. But in the short term, expect a whole lot of roller coaster ride. In the long term, I think you'll make out fine, you know. And a lot of you guys already know that, and you're already out there, your Tesla investors, and you guys have been giving me great advice, you know. But yeah, man, I'm not even worrying about it. Right now, I'm sitting back, relaxing, see where this thing goes, try to get the buying opportunities when I can, and lower my cost basis as usual, and we'll take it from there. But I want to accumulate as many shares of Tesla as I can, you know, at the right buy-in price, and you know, see what the future holds. But guys, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about that. What I heard about in the what I got from the earnings call, because I mean it was really sketchy with me listening to it, excuse me, on my laptop, and you know, it was blinking in and out a lot. There was a lot of pausing, you know, with other people coming in and talking. But for me, it was understandable. Now, you know, is it a reason for me to panic sell enough? Anything like that? I don't know. Am I an advocate to get Tesla and get all these gains? No, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. But as far as the news, a lot of things were uncovered that made a little bit more understanding of where they are right now, and made me as an investor feel a little bit easier. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And a lot of you guys are seeing me for the first time, and you're not even subscribing, but you're coming back. So you might as well join the party. You're already in the yard. You know what I mean? You might as well come in the house and enjoy yourself. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for spending time with me. Remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.